This is wildlife biologist Eric Orff with my New Hampshire Fish and Wildlife YouTube channel. Guess who I stumbled on this morning? Matt Carpenter from Fish and Game. He's at Turtletown Pond helping the alewives or river herring get out of Turtletown Pond and down into the Merrimack River and out to sea. And we had Ed Mosica, his helper this morning. Now, I've been following this herring project for, I guess, close to 30 years. I helped longtime fisheries biologist Bill Ingham stock some alewives in Northwood Lake and Bow Lake and Suncook Lake. I guess it was in the 90s, and this was started off, and then the program was expanded up to Winnisquam. So Matt, fill us in about some of the history and what's going on.
So starting in about 2010, we started expanding alewife stocking to try to restore a run to the Merrimack River, because they were down to maybe about 500 to 1,000 fish coming back each year, which is way less than Merrimack River should have. So we started stocking Winnisquam again, and after 4 years later, we got a big return of 400,000 fish back. So
wow,
it's starting to work.
Almost 500,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so with those fish, we started to expand our stocking into other water bodies, the Suncook drainage, and just other places throughout the watershed. And this is one of the places we've tried over the years that it's got good access. And it actually was convenient because they were doing downstream passage studies at the dams to get our hands on the fish, and if we don't stock too many, they grow bigger, and they needed bigger fish for the studies. So that's how we started doing this pond. But this year,
Turtletown Pond is alive with alewives. How many adults did you put in it? Do you remember?
I think it's about 1,500.
1,500.
Year,
so
yeah.
you know, one female alewife I think can lay 200,000 eggs.
Yeah, they're very productive.
Notify says 700 times 200,000. That's a lot of eggs. So probably a lot of juvenile alewives come out of this pond.
You see big schools of them, especially the Merrimack River throughout the summer into the fall is loaded with alewives.
This is about the time of the year they typically head out, right?
Yeah, October rains, and this year because of the drought, we've been really monitoring some of these water bodies, trying to make sure they actually get out, because we need to have spill over the dam boards.
Right.
So here, it was almost there. It was maybe an inch below. So we're just cleaning out some old beaver debris, and then we'll talk to the town. We were actually originally going to have a trap in here for American eels and a different project.
Okay.
It didn't work out because the culvert's kind of deteriorated to the point we didn't want to mess with it. But we got permission from the town to be in here of Concord, and I'll let them know, and we'll probably end up just putting a half board in, just so the alewives can get out on their own, unless we get more rain, and it'll spill on its own. But
I know one time my son and I were duck hunting the Suncook River, and where the little Suncook River came into the Suncook River, as we went under the bend with the canoe and looked under the old railroad bridge, there was mercury being poured through the beaver dam that was there. And as we got it close, it wasn't mercury. They had released the boards at Northwood Lake the day before, and there were hundreds of thousands of alewives, juvenile alewives, going through that beaver dam. Every hole was squirting out an alewife. It looked like a slurry of mercury coming through that dam. It was a sight that I'll never forget. So this is an awesome thing to witness.
They're very productive, on the way up and on the way down. It's pretty amazing to see.
They feed everybody. I just did a video about, we have 75 bald eagle pairs in New Hampshire, and guess what they eat in the spring?
They love herring. Yeah.
They love herring,
Everything eats herring.
And our osprey love herring, Oh, this has been such a big boost for lots of wildlife when you restore a fish like, that are the bottom of they're kind of the bottom of the food chain, aren't they?
Yeah, really.
And everybody
in the
eats
ocean and
alewife.
in fresh water, things are eating them all the time.
And of course, when these go out to sea for how many years?
About 4 years.
4 years, these juveniles will be out to sea.
Before they come back.
By the tens of millions, they'll be going out, and who do they feed out there? Everybody.
Striped bass,
whales. Oh yeah.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah. So this is an awesome program. I'm glad I stumbled on you, Ed. Glad to meet you, and Matt. Thank you very much. This is so exciting to see this work continuing and being so successful. Good job, New Hampshire Fish and Game. Good job, Matt. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric.
And that's an elbow bump. We did it. Thank you.